Chosen one, listen closely. You already carry within you something so vast, so luminous, that even the stars pause in awe when it stirs. There is a power sleeping inside your ordinary moments, a current that has been waiting for you to remember it. You have felt it before, haven't you? In the sudden warmth that fills you when you know you're meant for more. In that quiet voice that whispers at the edge of doubt. You already have what you seek. The truth is not hidden in distant places. It breathes inside you, waiting to be used. What you need most isn't lost. It's simply unused, waiting for the moment you decide to awaken it. This message is that moment. Before we go deeper, stay until the end of this message. Let yourself feel it, not just hear it. In the comments, write your warmest wishes. Write them as if the universe is listening through your fingertips. And write the number 66, the symbol of wishes taking root, of energy spiraling outward to return fulfilled. This is the chapter of wishes coming true, of intentions becoming energy, of hearts aligning with what they are ready to receive. Chosen one, your destiny awaits. Click the hype button, like this video, subscribe, and walk with us into the light. Now, chosen one, breathe. The world around you is made of vibration, and the vibration that leads everything is your awareness. What you need most, faith, courage, vision, patience, love, is already present within that awareness. Yet, like a river dammed by hesitation, its strength cannot flow until you open the gate. Every thought you repeat, every feeling you nurture, is an act of using or withholding that power. You may have searched for tools, mentors, signs, but the universe keeps circling you back to this same truth. The tool is you. The greatest unused resource of your life is the depth of your own consciousness. You've been through cycles that tested you. You've known delay, silence, disappointment. Those experiences weren't punishments. They were calibrations, shaping your energy so that when you finally chose to use your inner gift, you would use it with wisdom. Everything that felt like waiting was a gathering of momentum. And now you stand on the threshold of using what you've always had, the voice of creation that lives behind your thoughts. To use it means to speak differently, to think differently, to move as if your words rearrange reality. Because in truth, they do. Pause for a moment and think about the times you almost gave up. You thought nothing was happening, but in those quiet spaces, your unseen strength was growing roots. Every act of persistence was you shaping the unseen field around your life. The universe doesn't respond to please, it responds to presence. When you become present, when you truly stand inside your own energy and use it, doors appear where there were only walls. Using your inner power is not a single act, it's a way of being. It is the daily decision to see yourself as capable of directing life instead of waiting for life to direct you. Most people never use their full awareness. They live on the surface, thinking about what's next, fearing what's past, and wondering why they feel powerless. But power isn't found in planning alone. It's found in stillness, in focus, in the decision to claim what is already yours. What you need most might be clarity or courage or trust. Maybe it's forgiveness. Maybe it's the discipline to begin again. Whatever it is already in your possession. The unused gift inside you waits for your permission. You've probably heard the phrase, "Everything you need is within." It sounds beautiful, but most don't know what it means until they stand in a moment where nothing external can save them. That's when the truth becomes real. When you realize that your perception is the first creator of your world. The way you see your own power determines whether it stays dormant or becomes active. The universe doesn't hide your strength. It mirrors your belief in it. If you believe your power is small, the reflection is small. But when you remember that you are the one who names reality, the reflection expands beyond measure. You have come far enough to understand that the call to use it is not about adding something new to yourself. It's about removing the layers that keep you from expressing what is already whole. You don't need to be someone else. You need to become the version of yourself that no longer apologizes for shining. Using your gift might mean trusting your intuition even when it leads you into uncertainty. It might mean speaking truth where silence once ruled. It might mean forgiving where anger has lived too long. Each act of using your inner resource changes the frequency of your life. There is a quiet moment between doubt and decision, chosen one, where everything changes. It is the space where you realize that waiting has never been safety. It has been silence. The gift within you cannot speak through hesitation. It speaks through motion. Every time you act with faith instead of fear, you give shape to the invisible. Using what you already have is not about force. It's about flow. It is about letting what is natural within you move without resistance. You are not here to collect light. You are here to release it. You were born with instincts that know the way even when logic trembles. That sense that whispers, "Go now, turn here, trust this." That is the unused wisdom calling for expression. You don't need to earn it. You only need to listen long enough to recognize its voice. Most people wait for permission from the world before using their strength. But the universe does not issue permission slips. It answers frequencies. When you finally use what you have, you broadcast a frequency that cannot be ignored. Circumstances rearrange. People appear. Paths unfold. Remember the times you stood still because you feared you might fail. Those were the moments your energy begged to be used. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's one of its ingredients. Each attempt you thought was wasted was actually refining the vibration of your power, teaching it precision. The energy of creation must move to evolve, and every movement you make in faith teaches it how to serve you better. That's why the universe keeps urging you, use what you already hold. Sometimes what you need most is the courage to begin again. Sometimes it's the patience to let what you've started ripen. And sometimes it's the forgiveness that frees your energy from yesterday's weight. Every choice to forgive, to release, to trust. Those are ways of using your unseen strength. Do not underestimate their effect. The universe measures energy, not appearances. When you use your inner light, even silently, the vibration ripples through everything you touch. You might ask, how do I know I am using it? You know because you feel alignment instead of tension, clarity instead of confusion. The same situation that once drained you suddenly becomes a mirror for your power. You speak, and your words carry calm. You move, and your steps feel guided. That is what it feels like to use what you need most. It's not loud. It's steady. It's a state of certainty that makes chaos irrelevant. Chosen one, the world around you needs the evidence of awakened beings. When you refuse to use your gift, the world loses a note from its harmony. Your creativity, your intuition, your courage, they are not for you alone. They are bridges through which higher energy enters human life. Each time you create, Each time you speak love where there was fear, you let the universe breathe more fully through you. That is why life keeps nudging you, sometimes gently, sometimes through storms. It is not punishing you, it is provoking you to remember. Look closely at your days. How often do you mute your own knowing because it doesn't fit others' expectations? That is the moment power leaks away. Using your gift is not rebellion, it is obedience to your true design. When you use it, you don't harm, you heal. You realign with the pattern that was etched into you before you were born. And in that alignment, every need begins to find its answer. You will notice that the more you use your inner power, the less you need to control outcomes. Life starts meeting you halfway. The right words appear in your mouth. The right people cross your path. The timing of things stops feeling random. This is not magic in the childish sense. It's the natural law of resonance. What is within seeks its likeness without. When you finally use what you've hidden, the outer world can finally recognize you. You have spent years gathering knowledge, experiences, emotions, all of them ingredients for this moment. Nothing was wasted. Even the detours were part of the shaping. Now it is time to take what has been gathered and let it flow outward. Don't wait for confidence. Confidence is born in the act of use. Every time you use what you have, your belief strengthens. Every time you hide it, doubt multiplies. So choose movement over analysis, expression over perfection. There is a point in every journey where you realize that the distance was never outside of you. Every step you took through confusion and waiting was a step inward. You thought you were searching for opportunities, signs, the right timing. But what you were really seeking was permission to use what has always lived inside you. When that understanding finally lands, you stop chasing and start creating. You begin to see that everything you desire is waiting for the command of your focused will. To use what you need most is to stop postponing your own arrival. The mind loves to delay. It says, "I'll be ready when I learn more, when I heal more, when things calm down." But readiness is not something that happens to you. It's something you decide into being. The moment you declare yourself ready, life begins to echo that declaration. The energy that was scattered begins to converge. Your inner current strengthens, and what once seemed impossible becomes obvious. Chosen one, using your hidden power doesn't mean forcing miracles. It means aligning with the rhythm that is already trying to carry you forward. There's a vast intelligence beneath your thoughts. The same intelligence that turns seeds into forests and stars into constellations. That intelligence lives in you. When you trust it, when you let it move through your choices, you enter the flow of natural creation. Things begin to unfold without struggle because they are unfolding from truth. You may have noticed how life repeats lessons until they are used. The same pattern of people, the same kind of problem, the same emotional response. It is not a curse, it is a classroom. Every repetition is an invitation to finally use what you learned last time. When you respond differently, the lesson dissolves. The universe no longer needs to show it to you. In that moment, you see the hidden architecture of your life. Nothing was wasted, nothing accidental. Every event has been a rehearsal for this awakening. To use what you need most, you must allow silence. Silence is not emptiness, it's clarity. It is in silence that your inner voice becomes audible. The mind that rushes through noise cannot hear direction, but the heart that sits in quiet starts to remember its map. In that stillness, you can feel what you truly want, what you truly are. You begin to see that your need was never for something external. It was for the courage to listen. The human world teaches you to chase visibility, validation, and speed. But your true energy moves differently. It moves with depth. The deeper you go, the wider your influence becomes. You use your power by embodying it quietly, confidently, consistently. You do not need to announce that you are awakening. Your energy will do that for you. Presence is louder than words, and yet, this is where many hesitate, the threshold between knowing and doing. They understand the truth, but don't live it. They have the insight, but not the embodiment. But you, chosen one, are here to break that pattern. You are here to use the insight, to act on it, to bring it into the physical world. Every inspired thought asks for movement. Every dream you've held is a conversation waiting for your reply. When you take even one small step toward it, you answer that call. This is the art of using your inner power, translating energy into expression. A thought becomes a word becomes an action becomes a vibration that reshapes your life. When you realize this, you stop waiting for motivation and start cultivating momentum. You move because movement itself is sacred. You speak because sound is how creation breathes. You believe because belief is the first form of use. Your potential isn't hidden, it's patient. It will wait as long as you let fear decide for you. But the moment you use it, the moment you channel it into motion, it expands like light through an open window. Suddenly you can see possibilities that were always there but invisible to the hesitant eye. Every choice you make to express what's within you becomes a signal to the universe. I'm ready. And the universe, faithful as always, responds. Then let it be so. Do not fear mistakes. The path of using your energy is not about flawless execution, but about faithful participation. Life refines through action, not avoidance. The sculptor discovers form by chipping away what does not belong. In the same way, your use of inner power reveals its mastery through practice. You are not expected to be perfect, only to be willing. The divine does not demand completion. It asks for contribution. So when you wake tomorrow, remember this. You don't need to find your purpose. You need to use it. Purpose reveals itself through use. Waiting to feel worthy before you act is like waiting for warmth before lighting the fire. Worthiness appears the moment you engage with what was given to you. You are not empty, chosen one. You are charged with purpose, waiting for release. There is a subtle, almost imperceptible difference between thinking you are ready and actually using what you have. Thinking prepares, but using transforms. Every moment you hesitate, energy circles around you like water trapped behind a dam. Every moment you act, even imperfectly, energy flows, creating currents that carry you forward. You are the one who can open that dam. You are the one who can allow the fullness of your being to move into the world. Do not underestimate the simplicity of action. Using your inner resource is rarely dramatic at first. It often begins as a small choice, a decision to speak your truth, to follow an intuition, to release an old resentment, to step towards someone or something you've avoided. These tiny acts are the keys that unlock doors you didn't even see. Each one signals to the universe that your energy is awake, that you are no longer hiding. Your hesitation may come from fear, doubt, or habit, but all of those are temporary. They are merely echoes of old conditioning, of old stories about limits. Your true power has no limit. It doesn't exist in the measure of the world. It exists in the measure of your willingness to step into it. Every fear you overcome is a signal flare, not just for yourself, but for the universe itself. It is ready to respond to your call. When you finally act, you may notice how the world shifts. People, opportunities, and situations align in ways that seem impossible, but are natural once your energy is active. Your thoughts carry weight, your presence carries influence, and your choices carry the blueprint of manifestation. You may have waited for validation from outside forces, but the only validation needed is the acknowledgement of your own power. Recognition of yourself is the spark that ignites all else. Consider how much of your life has been spent doubting what you already knew. You've felt, at some level, the strength that sleeps within, yet you've allowed it to remain unused. The universe has not abandoned you. It has been patient, giving you space, watching for the moment you would claim it. That patience is a mirror of your own potential. You are capable of that same patience with yourself, patient enough to recognize your own worth, patient enough to trust your own inner compass. Every action you take from this awakened place generates energy that cannot be taken back. Even the smallest expression of courage, honesty, or love reverberates outward. You are a center of influence simply by choosing to use what you possess. The ripple effect of your engagement with your inner power expands far beyond what you can see. What seems small in your hands may become monumental in the world. The tools of transformation are not hidden. They are simple, but they require attention. Focus, intention, clarity, and trust. These are the instruments of your unseen power. When used together, they become unstoppable. Yet the moment you doubt, the moment you postpone, the moment you question your own capacity, the effect is diminished. Choosing to act decisively is choosing to honor your own design. You may wonder why this power has remained unused for so long. It is not because you lacked the ability, it is because you were preparing. Preparation is invisible, silent, and often uncomfortable. It is forged in moments when no one watches, when progress is unseen, when patience feels eternal. That preparation has been your companion, and now it converges with action. This is the moment to recognize that you are ready. The energy within you is not static. It is dynamic, responsive, and intelligent. When released through action, it becomes a force that shapes reality. But it cannot be channeled without your consent. You must step into it fully. You must say yes, even if fear trembles, even if uncertainty hovers. The universe does not require perfection, it requires willingness. Your inner strength has been waiting for that yes. Even the smallest spark can light a forest. Even the tiniest act of using your inner resource can generate a chain of events that transforms everything. Do not diminish the power of beginnings. Each step, each choice, each effort to bring forth what is within you contributes to a larger movement. Energy is cumulative, and yours has been accumulating patiently, awaiting the moment you release it. You have been waiting for signs, for clarity, for certainty. But the truest sign is your own action. When you use what you need most, the path illuminates as you walk it. Guidance comes in response to engagement, not hesitation. The universe does not move to meet the inactive. It moves to amplify the active. Your first step is the command that wakes the rest of the world to respond. Remember, chosen one, that nothing is wasted. Every delay, every trial, every moment of doubt has contributed to the sharpening of your power. You have not been powerless. You have been in preparation. And now, by choosing to act, by choosing to use what you have been given, you transform the invisible into the visible, potential into reality, silence into sound. Now, chosen one, consider the energy you carry every day, often unnoticed. It moves with you, yet too often remains dormant, held back by hesitation, doubt, or fear of judgment. This energy is the lifeblood of your potential. It is what connects you to the unseen currents of possibility. When you choose to use it, you are no longer a spectator of life. You become a participant, an active force shaping reality around you. To use what you need most is not about achieving perfection. It is about alignment. Alignment between what you feel, what you think, and what you act upon. The moment you act in harmony with your inner knowing, you release energy into the universe that cannot be ignored. It flows naturally, without struggle, and begins to draw circumstances, people, and opportunities toward you that resonate with your frequency. Every act of courage, every step into your truth, sends ripples that magnify beyond comprehension. There is a quiet power in persistence, chosen one, a power that multiplies with each effort you make. Even when results seem invisible, even when the world does not acknowledge your steps, the act of using your strength transforms you. Every attempt, every choice, every small alignment builds momentum in ways you cannot yet perceive. This is why those who wait for perfection never awaken fully. The universe rewards engagement, not hesitation. You may have been waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect condition, the perfect clarity, but clarity is born from use, not the other way around. Action clarifies. Movement illuminates. Choice activates. Each time you step into the flow of what you already possess, the path becomes visible. You are guided by your own internal compass, which is far more attuned than any external direction could ever be. Do not fear the unknown, for it is in the unknown that your power shines brightest. Every uncertainty carries within it a field of infinite possibilities. When you act with trust, with the knowledge that your inner resource is sufficient, even uncertainty becomes a catalyst for creation. The universe favors boldness, not timidity. It favors use over hesitation, motion over stillness, expression over silence. You are a living conductor of energy, and every decision to engage strengthens your current. Every time you refuse to use what you have, energy stagnates. It does not vanish. It waits. But stagnation costs more than movement ever could. Fear leaves residue. Hesitation leaves a shadow. By contrast, using your inner resource cleanses and elevates the field around you. You not only empower yourself, you raise the frequency of everything you touch. The world responds to energy, chosen one, not intentions alone. You are not here merely to exist. You are here to express, to create, to illuminate. That which you have withheld for fear or doubt is exactly what the world is waiting for. Every unexpressed idea, every untapped gift, every unspoken truth is a contribution you were meant to make. When you finally release it, not only does your life transform, but the universe itself responds. Your courage becomes a signal, your action a catalyst, your voice a vibration that awakens other dormant potentials. Even the smallest demonstration of your power matters. Each intentional act, Each use of what you hold inside adds to the collective current of energy in ways unseen. Nothing is isolated. Your power radiates. It touches others, often silently, often invisibly, yet profoundly. By choosing to use what you need most, you affirm not only your life but the interconnected web of existence. The time for waiting is over. Every day spent hesitating is a day the universe waits for your signal. You are the chosen one not because of circumstance but because of capacity. You have been given over and over the opportunity to awaken and release what is already yours. The energy within you is alive, intelligent, and ready. It responds to your decision to act. Use it, chosen one. Step fully into your own field. Speak, move, create, and watch how reality rearranges in response to your courage. Even when challenges appear, remember that resistance is the universe's way of inviting you to expand. The obstacles are not barriers. They are accelerants. They push you to recognize the depth of your resource, to realize that what you need most has been present all along. Every challenge becomes a proving ground, every resistance an opportunity to awaken further. You do not conquer from outside. You awaken from within. The moment you commit to using what you have, life begins to reflect that choice. Energy aligns, doors open, synchronicities multiply. You begin to see that nothing external determines your power, only your engagement with it. The universe waits patiently for the signal of your intention. Once you send it, the flow begins. Unstoppable, inevitable, perfect in its orchestration. Chosen one. Now is the moment to recognize the entirety of your power. All the waiting, all the preparation, all the silent accumulation of strength has led to this. You are ready. You are sufficient. You are whole. Nothing outside of you holds the key. The key has always been within. Using what you need most is not an act of seeking. It is an act of remembering who you are. Embrace this moment fully, chosen one, and let your energy move without hesitation. Every choice you make from this place of clarity strengthens the current of your life and illuminates the path for others. The power within you is not meant to be hidden or reserved. It is meant to radiate, to create, to transform. Step forward with courage, act with intention, and trust that every motion, every decision, every heartbeat aligns with the purpose you were born to fulfill. Now is the time to be the force you were always meant to be, to live without restraint, and to let the universe respond to the brilliance of your awakened self.